Okay, there we go.
Yo, yo, what's up, my man?
Hey man, how you doing?
Man, I can't complain. How you doing?
Oh man, I'm good, bro. I just couldn't wait for this, man. I appreciate the opportunity.
Man, same here, man. Thank you for having this amazing platform, bro. I appreciate it.
Man, thank you, man. I can't call it, man. I just, try to make a difference, man. Just try to give people an opportunity, man, to share with the world, man, because this goes all over the place. So I just really respect your work, man. I respect what you do, man, and I had an opportunity to really check out your posters and stuff like that you be getting just great blessings, man.
Appreciate it.
And I know that you wanted to talk about like the beginning and then just um the dues you have to pay. So
Man, hey, it's a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like, it can be overwhelming for some. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like that's that's part of the journey. You know, that's when we was discussing, what we was gonna talk about. I was like, give me a few days to really think about it, because I mean, everybody's saying the same stuff. You know what I'm saying? But don't nobody tell you really how hard this shit is, or
right.
know the the downs of things. You know what I'm saying? Like, starting from coming from Saginaw, making my way through this journey. From being an athlete. I
Hmm.
figure like 22 years of grind. Trials, tribulations. But along that journey, man, the main thing is just, who you find, right? Like, I was talking to my wife about my accolades, like winning national championships, getting buffalo hunts in Canada. But at the end of the day, I play that game, what, one day out the week?
Hmm.
So who was I becoming them other 6 days?
Ooh, that's deep, man. Yeah.
But I ain't never think about it like that, right? Like, you can sit back and say, I was whoop, I was this, I was that. But, you know, the grind, I really feel like it showed me what I can do when times got hard, right? So it's like I got something in my Rolodex in my mind I can go back on to on points in my life where I know it was rough, where I put myself in a situation, I got to get myself out. And it's like, all right, back against the wall. I already know where my faith lies. I already know it's already there for me. It's on me to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? So I just started to process things differently. You know what I'm saying? So we still human. You things can, go back and forth. But I guess my processing of this journey changed, because it went more of trying to impress everybody of what you could do, trying to prove to everybody what you can be when they say you can't. But the person you got to impress is yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because when I wake up in the morning and look in the mirror, I don't see nobody else. I see me. And I got to be
Hmm.
happy with the man I am today. You know what I'm saying? And I got to be man enough to look at myself and say, I don't like that about me. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to change that. And this is the day I'm going to change, because tomorrow ain't promised. We all think that tomorrow coming. It is. I don't know for who, and that's why I just try to just live my legacy and do the things I do. Just try to be a good example, bro. So not just on the social media where anybody can just promote that moment or fabricate it. It's just like in certain moments of when it can be a heightened situation, and pulling back and seeing the bigger picture. You know what I'm saying? And
Hmm.
this journey with the acting and modeling, it's fun, but it remind me of sports, bro. It's a business, you know. I'm understanding the ins and outs, but I'm putting myself out there to show people that's coming up, like, yo, it ain't over. You know what I'm saying? You can be in this lane for a minute, and if something go bad, are you gonna keep trying to stay in this lane, or are you gonna recreate and go a different lane? You know what I'm saying? Not worry about what somebody gonna say about you, because I think that's a big thing that a lot of people worry about, bro. Is like what somebody got to say about them. when
Yeah.
the people that got something to say about you got way more fucked up shit going on than you got. They just ain't they hiding it better than us.
Hmm. Oh, absolutely. It's a stage. You know, the world is a stage, man. And for me, I'm very transparent. I'm very open, man. I always been like that because I feel like if I gotta hide who I am, then I can't be me. I can't be authentic, man. And I know that I'm not the only one, and I ain't gonna be the last one. So I always just express myself and just make sure that people can get the gist of who I am because it just be a lot of actors, you know what I'm saying? And just be people who are pretenders and stuff like that. But I had it too hard, you know, nothing was uncensored or me. So I can't be uncensored, bro. I be
Exactly.
censored. So I have to make sure that, you know, just for, you know, people like the youth and everything like that, they got to make sure that, you know, we made it, you know, we okay. You know, we took some bumps in the road, we made mistakes, made bad choices, but we still striving. As long as you still here, man, it's always a second chance. So,
Exactly. We breathing.
mhm.
And
Yeah,
the opportunity to be an example is easy, especially with the way the world is, because everybody trying so hard. You know, we
yeah,
all got an opportunity to be us, and everybody want to be somebody else. And I think about that, right? Like growing up, we all was given a certain vision. You know what I'm saying? And if you go outside that vision, people look at you different.
yeah,
But would I rather fit in than fit out? You feel
right.
me? So it's like sometimes when you going on journeys, everybody ain't gonna understand you. And that's hard for some people though. Everybody want to have a lot of people around them. They want to, you know, and I feel like I don't know, bro. Like I said, on this journey of I went, like I said, going to Canada. Like, you know, I'm in college up there, another country, you know,
Hmm.
and you gotta learn their way. I wasn't able, you know, to work no job, so I had to grind, do my things, and you know, it was times I wasn't eating. I'm going to playing games, and I'm my stomach to my back. Only time I ate good was when we was on the road, and that's why I said within the 6 days, I wasn't complaining. I wasn't begging nobody for no money. You know, I was figuring out, okay, well, this is what I can get today to last me to here, and then I got to go and be the best me for 3 hours, malnourished. However, back then it was like, whoa, but now it's like, all right, what's gonna defeat me? You know what I'm saying? That's defeat itself. And then it's like going from there and win a national championship. I went to go play arena ball, and you know what I'm saying? Got there, did my thing, blew my calf out. So it's like when I'm trying the kids I train, because I got a company called Fit Factory, and I'm showing them, I'm like, bro, it could take 15 years to you to get on top of that mountaintop in one day to come all the way back down.
Yeah. You ain't
What you
lying.
gonna do when you come back down?
Hmm.
So that's what I give them my story. Like the law of conformity is real. You know, I moved back home, and you looked at somewhat to people who ain't never tried anything as a failure, right? So
Hmm.
you start to, well, maybe, you know, the magnet brought me back home. Maybe it ain't meant to be. Whoop, 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 whoop. So you go back home, now you conform.
Yeah.
Now you didn't really, in my mind, back travel because the cats at home doing the same thing they was doing when you left.
Hmm.
They ain't grown. They ain't move on. They haven't shown any progress. So when I moved back home, bro, it was, I would say, I at a lowest point because I went city to city just a week before signing autographs back home to look at is nothing. But you
Hmm.
know, coming out of that hole is what make you. You know what I'm saying? So I moved out to Atlanta, got into like I was basically like a reactor operator, bro, like Homer Simpson. So I was doing live reactions and stuff like that, but the chemicals had broke down my system to my hands looked like they got burnt up. So I had to retire from that. But you know, I got to support my family, right? So in my mind, I'm like, whoa, that kind of gave up, but I didn't because what you gonna keep chasing no money when you got a wife and kids, right? So you got to man up, man. That's something I tell. Hey, sometimes in life you got to do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad I was in that industry, learned a lot, and then I bumped on from there to another place to where I was in R&D, research and development. So this along about, I say about 10-year gap. So I went
Yeah.
from football to back home to going straight to the workforce and manufacturing. So I say for like 10 years I did that. And the last place I was at like 2 years ago, ran into some racist stuff. So I'm in the plant down here and it's a whole bunch of good old boys and dancing to the tune, saying one thing this way and behind the scenes acting like they brother this. And I wasn't gonna let nobody disrespect me as a man or anyone else. So, you know, I stood up for what I had to and it was what it was. Then that pushed me to this. You know what I'm saying? Like I wasn't out here trying to be an actor or a model or no shit like that. I had to get in shape. And once I got in shape, I feel like I started to refine myself. You know what I'm saying? The dude who 10 years ago that was always in the gym started to come back. You know what I'm saying? I started getting hungry for something because I feel like I got comfortable. You know what I'm saying? And nothing great comes out of comfort. So I was cool
Right.
with making X amount of dollars. You did what I'm saying? Like family good, everything straight, but I always had that entrepreneur urge. So I'm glad everything happened the way it did. And like I said, I teach this to these kids I train every day. Like everything is temporary. Good, bad. You can be up, you're gonna be down. You're gonna be
Mm-hmm.
down, you're gonna be up. It's just about how you handle yourself in the moments, man. So I feel like now I'm just on a process to just keep building myself as a man. And whoever sees what I'm doing, they know if they know me, they know my story 100%. And all this off the back of me, the strength of me. I create everything. You know, obviously what's understood ain't gotta be explained. You know, God is good. But without these visions, these things that was in my head, I won't be here talking to you today. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mm-hmm.
I be watching goddamn basketball, you know, something on TV because I gotta go to work at 4 in the morning. I'm asleep right now. You know what I'm saying? So just got off a set for this dope TV show. So once it's done, I can go into it more. But it is on Netflix.
Oh,
Got a
that's
few more
dope.
days on set. So, you know, things coming in, man. It's a lot of projects that's online. I got a movie that I'm filming next month. One at the end of this month. I was a part of a play. We got 5 cities we hit next year. So the opportunities are coming because I know the faith. You know, the faith is there. And
Yeah.
that's why I'm just walking by sight, not by faith, bro. And, you know, it's just wild how I look at my DM and somebody was like, yo, I recommended you to this person. And then I submit myself and, you know, these people certified, you know, like me, I'm hungry. Let's get it. You know what I'm saying? Because I know my kids is watching, let alone somebody else's kids. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
motivating myself on this process, but I also want to motivate someone else who feel like it's over with. I'm done. I can't do this. I can't make no bread. I can't. Nah. You breathing? I don't give a damn. I know everybody got circumstances, but you get a book, you write your shit down to where when it get hard, you go back and remember what you was doing and why you was doing it. You know, you look at a team, they got a playbook. Imagine if we all had a playbook of life, plays to go to in certain situations. You know what I'm saying? Like that's strategically thinking. So everybody can sit here and say it's chess, not checkers, but they still playing checkers because ain't nobody moving like chess.
Facts, facts, man. Yeah, and and that works too. Because I have a vision board, man. I made this vision board 2 years ago, and I just wanted to just have things where I can just accomplish things, and just doing this platform, man, allowed me to really set goals and accomplish them, man. Because it just everybody just be so caught up in the distractions and the illusions, man, and they not living for tomorrow or living for the future. And That's why a lot of people get stuck where they at because they're not thinking about the future. They thinking about the moment, and that's where it gets dangerous for you because everybody else, who prepared for tomorrow, is going to be there tomorrow, and you're gonna be there today.
Yeah,
So that's why I just always recommend people, man, just if you want better, you do better. And you think big, you're gonna get big. And while you thinking small, you're gonna think small.
exactly, bro. I mean, if you think it, you're gonna achieve it. You know, if you
Hmm.
the main thing is confidence. Like I really feel if everybody really was confident in themselves, dog, like 100%, a
Hmm.
lot of this stuff wouldn't be going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I think a lot of people got confidence and cockiness kind of switched up, right? Like,
Hmm.
I don't think our Savior was walking around or whoever anybody believe in saying, like, looking like this. I can do that. I think I can do that. He said, I am. So when you come into any situation like this platform you created, he said, I am gonna do it. And you did it. So you was
Hmm.
confident that it's gonna work. And you getting people on here, and it's just like with the journey I'm on. The more I'm learning these lines, the more I'm in front of a camera, the more I'm talking to other actors and learning this art, this
Hmm.
confidence and repetition. You know, you go shoot a jump shot 1,000 times correctly. You know what's going in when you start getting hot. That's like Kobe. That's Mamba mentality. You know, everything is repetition. So I teach that to the athletes also, bro. Repetition. You want to be great, but you gotta practice how you play. And that goes with anything, man. So
Yeah.
real. Where you located at right now?
Oh, I'm in the SAG, man, right now.
See? So you at the
Yeah.
crib, man. So it's
Yeah.
like you already know. You know that city has still and had so many influential stars
Hmm.
out that city, bro. Like it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? And it's like when I look at it, I really that's why I want to get to a point to where I know I can help now, but the light I want to put is to show them other cities, bring it to them to where they more in want to go see LA. I remember the first time with the LA was last year in my life, bro. I love LA. Never been. I seen it on TV, but we can see some stuff at home. But go out there, mindsets change.
Yeah.
Dang, bro. That's wild, man. That's wild.
Yeah, man. And my cousin Charles Rogers, man, and I know exactly what you're talking about. Like just have a cousin who was once a millionaire, who was once a legend, man, all around here, man. And so I ain't gonna say I have big shoes to fill because I'm not following in his footsteps. I'm making my own footsteps, man. And that's just really what's important because people want to be rappers, they want to be uh, singers and entertainers, athletes, and stuff like that. Nothing wrong with that. But we need more people to be leaders. We need more leaders. We need more people who's willing to pass the torch because people don't want to pass no torch. They will like the match and then blow it out as soon as they get to the torch. So we got to stop that shit.
Hey, let me ask you a question.
Yes,
Why you
sir.
think that is? Because
People
it's
want to,
it's enough for everybody.
yeah, yeah. And I just believe that people want to see you doing good, but they want to see you doing better than them. That's what it is, man, at the end of the day, because I don't think I'm better than anybody but my old self. I'm competing against my old self, man, because my
Exactly.
old self didn't care about anything because I didn't have just the sight of my purpose on earth was, and until I started to channel that. And when you finally find your niche and you finally find your gift,
Mm-hmm.
you're gonna enhance it.
Exactly.
Like it's gonna be second nature to you. It's gonna be like one of those you eat, sleep, dream about it all day. And I'm just grateful, bro, like, cause I didn't cause I didn't I didn't talk to people like that. I was just like very nonchalant. I was quiet and this and that. So this allowed me to express myself, and people who didn't know I talk and they watch this, they're like, damn, you talk? I'm like, yeah.
Like, yeah, nigga, I can talk. I created a platform to talk on what you talking about. But hey, but that's dope. Chuck straight up GOAT. You know what I'm saying? Off top. And like you said, I think a lot of cats don't want to be a leader because they don't know what it is to be one though. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Because they pay so much homage to cats that ain't no leaders. You
Yeah.
know? So I think it kind of get lost in the sauce of what a leader really is. You know what I'm saying? And I really feel like at the end of the day, man, like you said, why I'm gonna get to a point to where I can't tell you about it.
Right.
How do I feel of figuring out what I'm doing right now on this aspect, and I can't give somebody the game. Like, yo, yeah, I see you doing this, but this is, now if you take that information, that's on you, because we is in the age where everybody know everything too. That's something else, bro. Like I'll be trying to chop it up with some cats and they already know the answer. And I'll be like, well, shoot, I'm glad I'm a sponge. I can still learn. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's a leader. Being humble enough to say I still can learn from somebody no matter what the age is, right? So if we're having a conversation and your perspective, because everybody got a perspective, but your perspective makes sense, I'm gonna hear you. You know what I'm saying? But it's like I feel like we all bring value to any perspective. Your life, your history. You could probably speak on some things that I don't know about, but I'm gonna listen because it's your perspective, right? So I think that's something else too, bro. Everybody got perspectives, and a lot of people don't want to respect that, but it's like, hey, that's that man's story. That's how he feel. The
Mm-hmm.
thing is, hear him, listen. That's one thing I learned in acting, bro. Listening. I ain't never used to listen to nobody talk. I always was hearing you to have an answer.
Yeah.
Sometimes it don't need to be an answer. You know what I'm saying? Just listening to somebody and hearing their point of view is more than enough. You know what I'm saying? Or be on a defensive. You know what I'm saying? Like coming from where we from, we
Oh yeah. Yeah, I already know, man.
Bro, coming from where we from on that defensive off top, bro. You just seen what happened on TV the other day.
Absolutely, bro. Like, and it's unnecessary because I respect everybody's opinion. I respect everybody else's beliefs, but it just seems like nowadays you can't say anything without people being upset.
Offended.
But I don't knock it. I don't knock anybody's um way of thinking because in time we all evolve. Bodies, minds, souls. It just people wants to get you back to what you were, or they want you how they used to, and it don't work like that.
Nah.
Because even with my because I'm an uncle, I don't have no children, but um, I have a 15-year-old niece. She's a young lady now, and a lot of times I forget that she's 15 because I still see her as that little girl, but a lot of times she asks me questions and she talk about love and she talk about this, she talk about that, and I can't just dismiss her. I have to listen to her because I had to learn a lot of things the hard way. So I wish somebody would have sat me down and gave me the blueprint so nobody will run game on me and stuff like that. So I always have to make sure that I give her the game so nobody will be able to run on her. So yeah, man, you're right about that, man. It's all about just listening sometimes, and I just think that we have just a huge problem with comprehension these days. So, but
So they
yeah,
don't
man,
hear.
no, they don't. They don't want to hear it. They don't want to respect it. And I tell everybody, like, you're not going to get me unless you've been through something. You know, while you watching it, you know, I may be one-sided, but you gotta been through something to
Yeah,
get me. Cause
yeah,
this is a survival guide to me, man. Like, cause talking about mental health alone, you know, just with black men, bro, they think that's taboo. They think that don't exist. They think we don't have feelings,
mm,
and then we sometimes less appreciated compared to what kind of upbringing and what kind of family you came from. Like, people didn't take that seriously. Nobody talked about therapy.
uh,
It was times I went to therapy by myself because I forced myself to go to therapy because I didn't want to end up like my father, man. So I had to make a change within myself.
no, that's real, bro. That, that's real, man. Like I was saying about, you know, that journey when I went to Canada, I just lost my mom. Had my
Oh, okay.
mind been right, I wouldn't have went there. I would have went talked to somebody.
Yeah.
Devastated. I'm torn. I'm broken. I'm shattered, bro. It's like that's like I said, 6 days. I'm me. I only get 1 day to play the sport I'm up there for. So them
Hmm.
6 days I'm fighting all that. So like had I had the right mind, I would have went. You know what I'm saying? But then I bottled so much stuff because like you said, taboo. I ain't crazy. Ain't wrong with me. It's
Hmm.
like, oh, ain't nothing wrong with you, but you need to talk to somebody, you know.
Yeah.
You
Right. Man.
yeah,
That
bro,
stuff
you
ain't no
know what I'm
joke,
saying?
bro.
Like,
Yeah.
hey, getting tackled on Saturday ain't gonna alleviate nothing you going through because Sunday gonna come right back around all the way until Saturday again. So them 6 days, you fighting with that. You know what I'm saying? So that's real, you know, and I talk to my wife about that a lot, bro. I'm like, had I had my mind right, I would have did that first. You know what I'm saying? Because realistically, I know I would have been able to put things in perspective better. You know what I'm saying? But you coping, you trying to survive. I was in survival mode. I wasn't living. I was just surviving, right? So you
Yeah.
right on that, man. I respect you for that. You know what I'm saying? Because that's real, bro. That's real.
Yeah. Yeah, no doubt, man. Because survival mode is one of those things that, um, because people like to ask a question like, can you love somebody on survival mode? Or can you teach somebody how to love on survival mode? I'm like, no, because first of all, they're not considering or taking your feelings to consideration while they in that mode. It's all about them.
It's
You know,
about
it's selfish thing. And I was selfish when I lost my brother, man, because I was like adapting to everything, and people just were cross-examining me because we didn't have the best relationship. But it was like, damn, I can't feel anything. I can't grieve. I can't ache. I can't be like everybody else. But I'm the nigga that everybody call when they have a problem or they need some money and this and that. But I was a ticking time bomb. It was
exactly.
nights I couldn't sleep. And I remember going to the doctor, and because I wrote this in my book that's coming out too. But the doctor treated me like I was some type of criminal because I wasn't taking my meds. And I was like, if I take that shit now, I ain't gonna never get out of this shit. I'm gonna be handicapped for the rest of my life, you know? So I was just like, is there any way that I could just cure this PTSD that I got without doing that? Because I don't want to hurt myself. I don't want to harm myself, and damn sure don't want to be zombie mode
Right.
and stuff like that. So I just say like I just deal with it the best way I can, and I still have my triggers. I still have my insomnia, but at the end of the day, bro, like this platform is an outlet, and I tell people like when you dealing with stuff like that, it's best to have an outlet. It's best to be doing something positive, being around the right
The
people,
right people.
and doing something that you love.
Yeah, man. That's those things is key. Like you said, being examined. Like you ain't supposed to like it's my fam, man. Like can't pick up the phone and you know, can't nobody tell you how you feel. You know what I'm saying? And how long you're supposed to feel that way. You
Hmm.
know, wet pillows, waking up with wet pillows, bro, it's like it's crazy. Or you leaving now. You know, I can't call my mom and say, yo, everything that you said is going down. Look at your grandbabies. They look just like you. You know what I'm saying? Mother's Day come, birthdays come. Like you said, your phone ring when somebody wants something and you pouring out, but ain't nobody never pouring in. And then that's why I just start cutting off. It's just like, yo, you ain't
Yeah,
took my feelings or how I felt in consideration. Never. It's like I always had to be, I'm okay. And nigga, no, I ain't. But now I got a family where, you know, my wife and my kids, that's my support system. So, you know, you need that. You need a good support system, bro. You know what I'm saying? You need some people that's gonna be there. And like you said, as black men, we need that, bro. Like it's so much shit we gotta deal with on a day-to-day basis. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, yo, brothers don't never show brothers the love that we deserve. You feel me? It's
yeah,
like unless you're a superstar on TV. Now you're gonna talk about you wanna pay for this, pay for that, because in his mind, you
right.
made it, right? You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah,
y'all ain't been through the trenches with each other. You ain't come from the SAG. You ain't go to Saginaw High. You ain't come from BV. You know what I'm saying? Like we ain't seen such and such get killed. We've been to these funerals, and you know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, I know you. You know me. I'm in the
hmm,
city down here with a whole bunch of us. I look at other cities down here and they like this, bro. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? They like this, bro. And it's like, they don't care if they from the west side or this side. You from the D. Oh, yeah, what up? You know what I'm saying? It's you from Saginaw? Yeah, I don't fuck with that nigga. It's like, nigga,
facts, man. And
bro,
I'm
you know,
like,
whole nother
damn, like what
state,
the
bro. Like, you
hell,
didn't
like
know this dick. Like, I don't fuck with that nigga. They're like, this might be the person right here that could be the piece of your puzzle, but you blocking your blessing off of some ignorant. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
And that's why I see people for who they are, and I just try to just see you for who you are, but I stay in my lane, right? So,
hmm,
hey, I want to help all, but all don't want to be helped. But I'm gonna put that message out there so they can't never say along this maze we ain't leave no little trail for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I definitely want people to make it out the maze. I do, because I feel like once you get on the other side of what you own, and for them it's fear. Once you go on the other side of fear, bro, it's over with. I tell you now, I can go play football in front of 10,000, 100,000 people. Me and you could be talking right now,
hmm,
and we get in front of a class or anybody, you give me some paper to talk to you. I ain't finna, what? I ain't finna say nothing in front, no, but I come talk to you. But now, in the setting I'm in, when you on set, it's 40, 50 people watching you get into your zone. You feel me? You
yeah,
got grip, you got sound, you got light, you got extras, you got blah, 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 blah. You got this, you got the director, you got the AP, and they watching you work, not just talk. Just, you know what I'm saying? They critiquing your everything. So it's like, that's on the other side of fear for me. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, I ain't never seen myself doing nothing like this, to be honest. Like smile a few times, do this every now and then, yeah, but to what's going on.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Chuck up some
man.
deuces or something, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But
Yeah.
I'm grateful though, because like I said, it's the journey and the process. Like everything from back to now, it makes sense now. You know what I'm saying? Everything I went through, every time, every moment, you know, I know everybody say everything happened for a reason. And sometimes when stuff bad happens, we don't want that to be for a reason, but everything happened for a reason, man. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like how you bounce back from things, you know what I'm saying? And just like how you bounce back and you created this platform, bro. Like I said, I keep saying that because we need more of this, man. Like just off GP, spreading
Hmm.
messages, you know, mental health, making it cool for cats to go on to conversate with somebody. Or if they don't feel like that, create a safe haven to where we there. You know what I'm saying? Like we got you. You feel me? Yeah, I'm pretty sure everybody going through something.
Yeah, of course.
You know what I'm saying? If you living and breathing, I don't care if you're a billionaire or you got $6 in your pocket. You're going through something.
Yeah, absolutely.
You're going through something. But the thing is, people hide it so good. You know what I'm saying? And so you never know really what somebody going through until they a breaking point or until they just, you know what I'm saying, they had enough. That used to be me. Like I start TKOing cats, you know, I'm here now. It's a wrap. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, man, me too, man. Like, and I'm already like an intimidating person, man, being 6'5" and shit. So I just try to like not to, be aggressive. I'm very soft, man. Like as far as like compassionate and understanding, and I'm a very kind person, man. I just use discernment. I use wisdom, and that's the thing that I didn't have before. But now, about to be 35, bro, because my journey started when I was 27, when I was going through all of that, and just being able to just still be standing, man. And I just want to be a vessel. I want to be an example for people who have had transgressions, and just see if it will be a brighter day, man. Because we all deserve brighter days, and
Exactly.
just also people just need to just count their blessings. Like it's somebody right now that can't walk. It's somebody right now that can't hear, can't see, can't eat, can't shower, can't do like the basic things that is required, but they happy, they living with it and this and that. So also like, because I know that you got to get back to what you was doing, man. I want you to talk about how you conquered the camera, man, because I'm still working on it. Still doing it. So how
What's
did you
that?
conquer that?
How I conquer the camera
Yes, sir.
in front of the camera?
Um, just pretty much like just like being in front of the camera and just because I know like you had like a few zoom ins and stuff like that. I know you kind of was like
Hey,
sometimes or something.
honestly, bro, when I put like this, I say the most challenging was being in a play.
Really?
Camera easy.
Oh, okay.
Because on camera, if the word was Vancouver and I say Vancouver, I could say line and they tell me line, I can go right back into it. They cut that out. On the play, ain't none of that. Ain't none of
Okay,
that.
yo.
Ain't none of that in the play. If you mess up, you can't know I messed up. So we got to keep that conversation flowing as if that's part of what's going on. So I can't sit here. I know what your line is. I can't be like, come on. You're supposed to say, nah, it's like, all right, cool. On to the next. But I will say, I went to acting school last year. So funny
Hmm.
story, bro. Like when I got into this, I thought I knew what I was doing. You thought I knew what I was saying? I was like, man, you know, I watched a few movies. You know what I'm saying? I could do this. No. If you acting, you ain't acting. They don't want that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Just like right now with us communicating, this is a form of acting. You know what I'm saying? Because it's authentic. So a few things I just learned, just like once you get in that zone, you don't even notice that nobody even really there. It's just you and that one person or whoever else in the scene with you. You know what I'm saying? And after a while, it get fun, bro, because you know your lines. So the lines don't even matter no more. And that is just about the moment. You know what I'm saying? Like 10 minutes ago, we might have practiced something and you said it this way. And I responded this way. And then we come back and you say it this way and I go this way. Like it'll never really be the same unless they want it to be like that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm still learning though. Sometimes I get there and I sit back and I peep scene, you know, see how things is. And and you know, your stomach get little knots, you know what I'm saying? Because once you get out your head of messing up, it's over with. Because the thing is, what I had to learn, if we on set and I messed up some lines and the director don't say cut, keep going. Because some cats will just stop. And you're like, what you stop for? You're like, I mean, nah, it was authentic. So I'm just learning the nuances, bro, like with that. And I don't know, man. It's shit fun to me, bro. I ain't even gonna hold you up. It's fun. I think I really enjoy the stage more because it's more pressure on the stage. You know what I'm saying? The play, I feel like the play was, you got to be on point with everything. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like, you know, being in front of the TV is cool. I'm very, very grateful for that. But I feel like the most pressure I got was being on that stage play, bro. Yeah, when you're looking out and all you see is some lights and you can tell people out there, bro, and you got to project because you know it's a difference between being on set and being on stage. Like on stage, I got to project so everybody in the back hear me. And I think that was the biggest thing I was worried about because in acting, you don't be yelling. You know what I'm saying? They look at you like you crazy unless you're supposed to. Yeah. So I was taught one way, you know, I learned this one way, and then I got to flip it and go this way. But that's just like being able to change, man. And the camera, I'm still enjoying that. Like I said, today was, you know, a few good things. This weekend, I got one of the lead roles. That's gonna be a real good project. Can't wait for y'all to see that, man. It's gonna be real intense, bro. I don't know if y'all gonna like my character on this one because they already don't like me in the table read.
Hey man, I can't wait, man. Keep me posted.
Oh, definitely, bro. I definitely keep you posted on that, man. Yeah, so I would say, bro, just keep doing your film the way you're doing it now, and then it's gonna get to the point where you're gonna be so used to being in front of the camera, you know, you're gonna start just asking different questions like what zoom, what lens they use, and different things like that. So you'll know how tight the shot is, and once you get more in there, you can know how much you can move. Cause like I said, when I started, I don't know, you ever seen Talladega Nights?
Yeah. Yeah, one of my
What he say?
favorites, man.
What I do with my hands? What I do with my I was out there like Ricky Bobby, bro. But at being an athlete, though, I enjoy going back and seeing all my mess ups, though, and seeing the growth, you know, because I can really see how, I put that in my save files over here, you know what I'm saying? But
right.
I can really see the growth and what's going on, you know. And like I said, I'm grateful. You know, the play, that'll be, I think we hit in Charlotte next year. I think majority of the cities down here, but who knows who might get wind of it, and we might go here, and here. You know, that play, dope. Good twist, good turn, you know, it's very good cast. It's lady by the name of Shonda Lou, she wrote it, directed it. phenomenal, bro. So I'm grateful to be a part of that, man. And just any opportunity I get, you know, like coming from the SAG, man, just to be able to say that and be in places like on set today, Cat from G-Rap, SAG Nasty, you know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, that's us. But it's
Yeah,
just
that's
like that.
dope, bro.
They know us, you know what I'm saying? And it's dope, man. And I feel like the more we keep putting it out there, believing what we have going on, being positive, you know, keep just being influential, man, and not being afraid to be influential, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like everything gonna go the way it needs to go. And like I said, for being in front of the camera, you already got that. You started the podcast, bro. That ain't easy, man. You know what I'm saying? Because at least I can look at the script. You know what I'm saying? But here, you creating the platform. So all in all, right there, that's creative. You're a creative.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I just
thank
say
you,
keep
man.
going. Yeah, I say keep going, G.
Yeah, I
I
do
say
my
keep
best,
going.
bro. I make it look easy, but it ain't easy. But I make it look easy, but I just be watching other people. I just be like, oh my God, they just have no idea. But yeah, I just, you know, I just at this point in my life, man, there's nothing to prove. It's just something to do, you know, something to um just just to mold and to because I always tell people this, like one day my face is gonna be on murals and not on t-shirts. And that's the thing that I want to accomplish is to have something to for the world to know who I was and stuff. Because a lot of people don't get that opportunity, man. So, and once you really realize just how easy you've forgotten, you don't care anymore about what people say or think.
Exactly.
Once you realize how easily people are forget about every day. So at the end of the day, bro, I'm proud of you.
Thank you, Jim.
Thank you for coming on, man. And
I
since I didn't
appreciate
even know you was from the crib, so we lock.
it. Yeah, man, all day. 989, bro. You know. Hey, I put like this when I was in Canada, no cats, oh, you from Detroit? Nah, I'm from right here, bro. Google us. You know what I'm saying? Saginaw all day. But yeah, man, I'm proud of you and thank you for this opportunity, you know. And let's keep it going. I'm gonna keep you informed on all the projects that's going on. You know, when the name drops, I drop the names, you know what I'm saying? Things like that. And we're gonna keep going. It ain't over. You know what I'm saying? So I want you to keep pushing it to where we can go and link up again and keep it going, bro.
Oh, we will, bro. And you have yourself a good night, fam, man. Thank you once again.
Yes, sir.
And peace.
Peace, bro. Blessings.
Likewise.